Hello friends, my name is Srinath and I am from Talk Easy. In today's lesson, let's learn a few opposite words and try framing sentences with them. Some people are of the opinion that it is enough if they learn just the words. But I'll tell you what, you don't talk to people in words, you only talk to them in sentences. So, if you only learn the words without knowing how to frame sentences out of them, then it's not really going to do any good for you. So this is going to be of help to you if you're a beginner especially. But before moving any further, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing so you can get notified of all the lessons that I make. So today, the first word that we are going to learn is lower. Lower means to bring something down, and the opposite word is raise. Raise means to take something up. Let's learn a few sentences using these words. When someone talks loud, you can tell them, "Can you lower your voice?" Can you lower your voice? It means you're asking them to bring their voice down so it doesn't disturb others. And in the same way, if someone speaks really low, you can ask them to raise their voice. So you can tell them, "Can you raise your voice a bit?" Can you raise your voice a bit? You're asking them to talk a little louder. Look at this example. I raise my hand. I raise my hand. Have you ever raised your hand? Well, I used to raise my hand all the time when my teacher asks me a question. So, how many of you people raise your hands? Do you have the guts to raise your hands to answer a question in the classroom? Let me know in the comments. And the other sentence is lower your hand. It means to put your hands down. When you raise your hands for a long time, what would you do? Your hands pain, so you lower your hands. It means you put them down. Eating junk food raises the risk of a heart attack. Eating junk food raises the risk of a heart attack. What does it mean? If you eat food that is not really healthy, you may soon get a heart attack. So don't eat junk food. Listening to music lowers your stress. Listening to music lowers your stress. So what does it mean? It means when you feel stressed and when you listen to music, it brings your stress levels down and you start feeling a bit relaxed. You know what? Different people do different things to bring their stress levels down. There are people who listen to music and there are some who eat food to feel relaxed. Yes, you can also eat food to feel relaxed, and it is called the comfort food. Some people love eating biryani when they are stressed. There are people who love to eat chocolates and ice creams when they are stressed, especially women. Well, I'm kind of different. I isolate myself when I feel stressed. When I'm alone, I can feel a lot better. So different people do different things. And the next set of opposite words are allow. Allow means to let someone do something. And the opposite word is forbid. Forbid means to prohibit someone or to prevent someone from doing something. Let's look at a few examples. Only children over 10 are allowed inside. Only children over 10 are allowed inside. So it means if you're under 10 years of age, you're not let inside. So that's the meaning. You're allowed to smoke here. You're allowed to smoke here. In most of the organizations that you work for, there is this special area called the smoking zone. You are allowed to smoke there. No one is going to stop you from smoking. Some banks allow people to open a savings account with zero balance. Some banks allow people to open a savings account with zero balance. It means you're not penalized even if your balance is totally zero. That's perfectly okay. Now, let's frame a few sentences with the help of the word forbid. India forbids the use of some drugs. India forbids the use of some drugs. It means India doesn't allow people using certain drugs. The manager forbid him from playing the game as he was drunk. The manager forbid him from playing the game as he was drunk. So this guy who is supposed to play the game was drunk. So the manager didn't let him play the game. My school forbids the use of calculators during the exam. My school forbids the use of calculators during the exam. It means you're not allowed to use a calculator to do the math. Well, I really hate math. What about you? Let me know in the comments. I take too much time to do the math in my mind, so I can't really do math without a calculator. The next set of opposite words are follow and lead. Now let's try framing a few sentences with them. Someone followed me to the park. Someone followed me to the park. Do you know what is the name given to someone who follows you without your knowledge? He is a stalker. He or she is a stalker. So let me know in the comments, has anyone followed you anywhere? I follow traffic rules. I follow traffic rules. It means I obey the traffic rules. It means when the signal turns green, I go, and when the signal turns red, I stop. She follows a strict diet. She follows a strict diet. It means she's very disciplined in choosing what to eat. She doesn't eat her cheat meals too often. She is very strict in following her diet. And then comes the word lead. Kohli leads the Indian cricket team in tests. Kohli leads the Indian cricket team in tests. I think recently Kohli resigned his captainship from the T20s, but he is still the test captain. She is brave enough to lead us. She is brave enough to lead us. It means she has the courage. She has the courage to lead us safely. The captain led the march. The captain led the march. So do you know what marching means? Marching means walking. Usually the people who belong to the military march for various reasons, and they always march under a captain. A captain is the one who leads them all the way through the march. And the next set of words are begin and end. So I think you understand the meaning. Begin means to start something, and to end means to finish something. We began to fight. We began to fight. The past tense of the word begin is began. You must be a little careful with the pronunciation. It's begin and began. So if you say we began to fight, it means we started to fight. Who knows what the reason is, but we started to fight. The movie begins at 9. The movie begins at 9. It means the movie starts at 9. So if you're getting late, hurry up. You don't want to miss the movie. My day begins with a prayer. My day begins with a prayer. It means after waking up, the first thing that I do in the morning is offer my prayer to the God. So that is how my day starts. Let me know in the comments, how does your day start? And the opposite word of begin is end. Let's look at a few examples. Let's end this game. Let's end this game. It means let's put this game to an end. Let's not play this game anymore. Let's stop playing this game. We are close to the end. We are close to the end. It means there is not too much left to reach the end. Everything went well in the end. Everything went well in the end. It means maybe when you started something, it didn't go well, but in the end, everything went well. It was very smooth. And the last set of words for today are buy and sell. You know what buy means? That's very obvious. Anyway, buy means to give money and get a product in return, and sell means to take money and give away a product or service. So now let's look at a few examples. I buy milk in the morning. I buy milk in the morning. Sometimes my mom asks me to go to the shop and get some milk to make coffee. Now I don't really like going to the shop in the morning to buy milk because usually the shops are crowded and you have to stand in the queue for a long time. So why not ask the milkman to deliver milk at the doorstep? No, that's a lot better. My dad buys me chocolates. My dad buys me chocolates. Well, this happens only if I am a good boy. If I don't obey his words, he doesn't get me chocolates. She bought a new house. She bought a new house. That's really a big achievement. Buying a house really takes some effort and money. You can't just buy a house unless you have money to burn. So, do you like owning a house? Let me know in the comments. And the opposite word of buy is sell. Let's look at a few examples. She sells flowers by the beach. She sells flowers by the beach. What does it mean if you say by the beach? By the beach means near the beach side. Okay? They sold the land for a profit. They sold the land for a profit. It means they gained a profit by selling the land. We sell fruits for a living. We sell fruits for a living. So what does it mean if you say for a living? It means it talks about your livelihood. That is what earns you the money to lead your life. So I teach for a living, and there are people who sell flowers or fruits for a living. What do you do for a living? Let me know in the comments. Now it's time for us to sum up the words we learned today. The first set of words were raise and lower. Raise means to take something up and lower means to bring something down. The next pair of words are allow and forbid. Allow means to let someone do something, and forbid means to prevent someone or to stop someone from doing something. And the other set of words were follow and lead, begin and end, and then buy and sell. Hope this lesson would have been really helpful to you, especially if you are a beginner. So you can also do this practice at home. Now take a set of common opposite words and try framing a few sentences, at least 3 of them for each word. I'll tell you what, it's not going to be easy. It is going to be a little challenging. You need to think a little, but in the end, this is really going to help you speak a lot better, because you must remember, just by knowing the words, you cannot really speak. You must know how to frame sentences. And by the way, if you're watching this lesson for the first time, you can go to the Play Store and download my application and buy my self-learning paid courses and level up your English speaking skills. And I've given the link of my application in the description, and you can also be my friends on Instagram, and I've also given the link of my Instagram account in the description. Please do check it out. I'll catch you soon with an interesting topic. Until then, bye from Srinath.